notice where your breath is. You don't have to change it or do anything with it, or just noticing. Notice where the breath comes into the body. And then notice where the breath goes once it comes in. How does the breath move the body as it comes in on the inhale? And how does the body move as the breath comes out on the exhale? And I'm going to invite you to think about the direction of the breath as it comes in. Bring the breath in through the nose and think about the breath coming back versus coming up into the sinuses. So think about breathing towards the back of the skull, the back of the neck. We'll do 10 breaths like this. And if you lose count, it's no big deal. You can just start at 10 again. And wherever you are, whether you did all 10 breaths or whether you got distracted, it doesn't matter. We'll do one more breath, breathing to the back of the skull. And then let that all go. Let the breath return to what feels natural or normal in your body and see how that differs, if that differs from what you've just been doing. Where do you feel it? And then really come into the body and feel the parts of the body that are touching the earth. Maybe your hips, your feet, maybe parts of the arms or the hands. Where does your body connect with what's beneath you? And can you surrender any amount? Can you trust the earth to hold you? Can you surrender on every exhale? Letting your body be a little bit heavier. And feeling a little more grounded. And then really feel into your feet. Letting the feet be really heavy. And then building up from the feet. Come to the ankles and the lower legs. Let them relax. And then into the upper legs from the knees up to the hips. Let them be heavy. And then into the low belly. Watch the belly rise on the next inhale. And sink on the next exhale as you move the attention up into the rest of the torso, the front and the back of the body. Find some relaxation here. Some heaviness. And then into the hands. Let them be relaxed. The lower arms, from the wrists up to the elbows. And from the elbows to the shoulders. And then finally bringing the attention to the head, to the neck and the jaw, to the skull, the eyes, the nose, the ears, all of the features. Let the eyes be heavy. Let the jaw be slack. Find as much relaxation as possible from the top of the head to the tips of the toes. And keep the breath very light, very easy. Easy in, easy out. And if the thoughts race in, which sometimes they do, we can simply say thank you for showing up, but we don't have to engage. We can say, thinking, I will think about you later. And then we can come back to how relaxation feels in the body, how gentle the breath is, the places in the body that feel relaxed, that feel pretty good. I have a short poem today. It is called Divinity, and the author is Jadine Lydia. And it goes like this. Even though my path is unclear, I release all doubt and let go of my fear. I trust in myself and I trust the divine and know that I am always right on time. I walk into the path of love. I'll read that one more time. This poem's called Divinity. Even though my path is unclear, I release all doubt and let go of my fear. I trust in myself and I trust the divine and know that I am always right on time. I walk into the path of love. And one of the hardest loves, and yet one of the most essential loves, is love for the self and care for the self. So I invite you to bring the attention to the heart center. Maybe you can feel the heartbeat, or maybe you can visualize what the heartbeat would look like, would feel like. Breathing into the heart space and cultivating this feeling of appreciation, of loving kindness for the self, of wishing yourself peace and happiness, of not being too hard on yourself, of celebrating the smallest wins and encouraging yourself to take the next right step. It's each little tiny bit that adds up over time. Breathing into that heart space, may I be happy. May I be free. May I find peace. And then perhaps you call your intention back if you set one at the beginning of our time together. And then we'll start thinking about the smallest, gentlest movement that will act as a transition from this period of relative stillness into the rest of the day. Might be moving the hands or the facial features. It might be stretching out the legs, giving yourself a big hug. Whatever it is, take your time, wake the body back up slowly with some ease, with some gentleness. And then if your eyes are closed, you can gently blink open the eyes. Thanks for practicing with me today.